Hello, this is the Radio Geek, and today for you I have a AM/FM pocket radio. It's a GE 7-2500, and it's a pretty nice little AM/FM radio, and I got it for a really good price. I was at a Hamfest not too long ago, and I saw this for sale. And it even included the box, although the box isn't in great shape. But there's the box. And as you can see, I paid $2 for this radio, so pretty good deal. And as others have pointed out on the internet, namely Toddlebert, if you look at the features on the side of the box here. I don't know if that's going to focus for me or not. Let you pause that. But anyway, what it says that it's a FM AM radio, built-in AFC on FM, reduces drift, 2 antennas, built-in AM and telescoping FM whip. It's rect tuning with slide rule dial, jack for operating earphone, convenient carrying thong. It says convenient carrying thong on the box. That is hilarious. GE AM/FM IC integrated circuit. And we'll take a look at that a little bit. We'll open it up and we'll look at that little integrated circuit. But all in all, the box isn't too bad. I guess the top is missing, but the rest of it's here. So I thought that was worth $2. And if nothing else, it was definitely worth the $2 to have the box that says convenient carrying thong on it. Definitely worth the $2. Anyway, this is it right here. We'll just give it a little quick band scan and see what it sounds like. Before that, I guess I'll go over the obvious features here. We have the telescoping antenna here. We got our convenient carrying thong right here, and the big giant tuning dial, the volume dial down here. And on the back we have the AM/FM band selector switch and the earphone jack down back here, and then the whole back just kind of pops off so you can get to the 9-volt battery, and that's about it. So let's go and see what's happening on the AM band.
Things about players' attitudes or body positioning or body language or all of these absolutely amorphous and weird things to say.
312-604-1000 or visit whitesox.com to get your 25 in that CIBC suite.
That pitch down the middle for ball one to Trace Thompson. That's where it was. Looked like it was right down the middle.
Sure did. 15 minutes either way on I-57 between I-80 and the Rhine. Bishop Ford is also clear in both directions. 15 minutes either way between 80-94 and the Rhine. Lakeshore Drive northbound slow through Navy Pier. Southbound slow from the Oak Street curve to Chicago Avenue. Southbound on the Tri-State is heavily from Buckley Road to Half Day Road, with construction closing 2 right lanes in that area. Also westbound on the Jane Addams it's slow from...
Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Looking for ways to save with your Medicare plan? Walgreens is a preferred network pharmacy with many of the nation's plans.
That's fun.
Can't get a meter for that. I heard the Joe song, and then he gets to meet Joan Baez. And Joe.
Therapy. I mean, it's pretty amazing that they're able to be out of the hospital and in.
You know, I don't think libertarians have ever left the gun control issue.
Sorry about that.
Left center. Martine puts that in the example, and the river over there where they've, decreased the. You can keep down to, I think it's 13 inches or something like that. Fire. So he's going to be. He was going to be in the race.
It's not just the power, it's just the way you play the game. And
WFUR class 1570 AM always. Recently it's 92 now on the FM dial.
Okay, that's the AM dial there, and this is real fairly early evening. It's I don't know, maybe a little bit before 9 p.m. So it's not really quite dark out yet. So picking up some stations there, not doing too bad. It does pretty good at night if you got the patience to tune the dial and slow it down a little bit. I really like the dial here. It's got a nice orange bar that goes, it keeps getting bigger and bigger, and the end of the orange is where you are on the station that you're at. So that's kind of a cool thing that you can see this orange just kind of coming on over. And also right there underneath the orange indicator is your log or your scale here, which is right there, and then above it is the FM, and below it is the AM. So it's really easy to read. You can see where you are. Now we'll just flip the switch here on the back and put up the antenna and see what we can find for FM stations. It does pretty good on FM too. Let's go ahead and start over at the bottom again. Turn it on.
Sick man lay. As they tiptoed into the room, he looked up eagerly, and his breath came fast. Holding out his hand, he asked in a feeble voice,
Is this Reverend Sutherland?
It is.
whether I'm in want or plenty, whether I'm in health or
It seems like it was less than a minute ago that we were talking about the possibility of picking up the third.
Should I stay or should I go now?
your face, but you just
Linda, 2017 marked the 26th straight year.
Terry Lewis.
And it was on.
Over. They took her to the top of the charts.
I've been lady in red.
And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change.
Sign in now at your Southeast Michigan.
The Michigan Golden Glove semifinals and state finals at the
So as you can see, boy, it really picked up a lot of FM stations too. So, man, it really does do a nice job. It's a nice radio, and boy, I tell you, you know, when you see something like that and you're at a ham fest and you can get it for a couple of bucks, that makes it even better. So, definitely, if you see one of these GE 7-2500s, and you've always wanted to get yourself one of those carrying thongs, definitely don't hesitate to pick one up. So we'll pop it open here and take a look at that IC that's in there and what the 1980s radio technology looked like. So just a second and we'll pop it open. Alright, let's take a look and see what we have on the inside of this this GE pocket radio here. Alright, well, just runs off of a standard 9-volt battery. It does have an actual IC in there, a radio chip. As near as I can tell, the date code is from 1980, and it's a Hitachi T916BI-4. And while I was looking online to see if I could find any data sheets for it, I was unable to find anything for the Hitachi. Although I read on a few forums about people looking for information on this chip, and someone mentioned that it was actually the same chip as the TA7613AP and a few other numbers, and that it was pin for pin the same chip. So I looked up that, and I was able to find a data sheet for that one, and it was made by several different manufacturers. The one I found was a Toshiba, and it just basically says that that the TA7613AP is suitable for use in AM/FM portable radios or main-fed AM/FM clock radios. So apparently this chip was used in clock radios in that kind of time frame as well. It incorporates an AM RF amp, AM local oscillator, AM mixer, AM FM IF amp, AM FM detector, AM ACG, and FM AFC circuit, and a B-class audio power amplifier. So this thing was pretty close to a radio on a chip back in the day. You still had to have the IF cans and things like that, and the local oscillator transformer as well, and some external components. But built inside, it had quite a few things inside there to aid in the low-cost manufacture of pocket radios, and I suppose reduce the size as well. Have a pretty good size antenna here, Farad bar, and the interesting that the variable capacitor here for AM/FM is rather pretty good size, and then it's mounted to that giant wheel inside that spins on the side, and in fact it's even got on the back of the shell a plastic indent for where that lines up. So they were packing this thing so tight they had to make extra clearance for that thing. So that's kind of interesting that they did that. Yeah, you just have, you know, your AM/FM selector switch there, and your speaker down here, and the battery and volume on and off switch here. And the AM antenna, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this in frame here or not, but there is like a little circuit board that plugs into the main circuit board, and then there's the antenna wires are like soldered to the back of that. So that was kind of an interesting little feature there, I guess. A little different. And yeah, and it's got on the data sheet here, it does have a sample of what a schematic would look like, you know, of the typical AM/FM radio here. I don't know that I can get it all in one shot here. I'll try. And if you guys can see that or not, I don't know how good it's coming in. Might have to pause it and take a look. But if you just search for the TA7613AP, you'll probably find some data sheets that you can look at in a little bit more detail than that. So anyway, this is just the little quick view of the inside of the radio, and just thought to give you guys a quick little look on the inside as well as the outside and the band scan there. So nice little radio, and of course it plays nice and looks nice as well. I really like these 80s style radios. So until next time, this is the Radio Geek.